Have you ever looked up at the clouds and wondered where snowflakes come from? Well, our story begins high up in the sky, in a big, fluffy white cloud. Inside, a tiny snowflake named Frosty was just being born. He was perfect, with 6 sparkling points, each one unique. The wind whispered, and it was time. Frosty, along with thousands of his brothers and sisters, began to drift gently down to the world below. It was a beautiful sight, a silent, swirling dance of white. But Frosty was different. As he floated down, he looked back up at the cloud, his home. A strange feeling filled his tiny ice crystal heart. He didn't want to leave. He wanted to go back, to fly up, not down. He landed softly on the branch of a tall pine tree, the ground below a vast blanket of white. "I have to get back," he whispered to the chilly air. "I want to fly back to the sky." Just then, a great white shape ambled by. It was a polar bear cub, his fur as white as Frosty himself. "What are you sad about, little snowflake?" the cub rumbled, his voice deep but kind. Frosty explained his predicament. The cub pondered. "To go up, you need strength. Watch me." The cub stood on his hind legs and pushed against a huge snowdrift, sending a shower of powder into the air. Strength helps you push against things, even the wind. Remember that, little friend. You need to be strong in your heart to achieve your dream. Frosty thanked the bear cub and felt a little stronger inside. Just as he was thinking about how to be strong, a flash of white zipped past. It was an Arctic fox, quick and nimble. "Why the long face, little ice crystal?" she chirped, her nose twitching. Frosty told her his story. The fox's eyes sparkled. "Strength is good, but you also need speed. To catch the wind, you must be fast." She darted around the tree, a blur of white against the snow, so fast she was barely visible. Speed helps you seize your chance. When the wind calls, you have to be ready to move in an instant. Frosty felt wiser. Strength and speed. He had to be strong in his resolve and quick to act. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in shades of orange and pink, a shadow passed over him. He looked up to see a magnificent snowy owl perched on the branch above. The owl's golden eyes seemed to look right through him. "I've heard your wish on the wind, little one," the owl hooted softly. "Strength and speed are parts of the puzzle, but to truly fly, you must understand the wind." The owl spread its massive, silent wings. "The wind is not your enemy. It is your partner. You don't fight it. You glide with it. Watch." With a gentle push, the owl launched into the air, not flapping wildly, but catching the currents, soaring effortlessly upwards in a graceful spiral. "Find the upward gust, little snowflake. Let it lift you. Don't resist, just ride." Frosty watched, mesmerized. He finally understood. He needed the bear's strength of purpose, the fox's readiness to act, and the owl's wisdom to work with the wind. As a cold breeze began to pick up, swirling the snow on the ground, Frosty felt his moment had come. He remembered the bear's words and held on to his dream with all his might. He thought of the fox and prepared to be quick. A strong gust of wind swept up the side of the pine tree. This was it. Following the owl's advice, Frosty didn't fight it. He let go of the branch and let the wind catch him. But instead of being pushed down, he angled himself just right, catching the updraft. He was flying. Up, up, up he went, higher than the trees, soaring on the wind's invisible highway. He flew past the owl, who gave a knowing hoot. He soared higher and higher, joining other bits of moisture and ice crystals being lifted into the sky. They all came together, swirling and merging, until Frosty found himself part of something bigger. He was inside a giant, fluffy cloud once more. He was home. Frosty had learned that with persistence, a little help from friends, and the courage to follow your dreams, anything is possible, even for a tiny snowflake who wanted to fly. Thanks for watching our story today. If you enjoyed Frosty's adventure, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more tales. See you next time.